Some places have a reputation. Hot, dry, predictable. Lightning Ridge is supposed to be one of them. But we drove a long way west in the rain, with jumpers on, the wipers going, wondering how a place known for heat could feel this cold and soaked. But then again, the ridge has a reputation for the unexpected, so maybe we shouldn't have been surprised. But we were. Some towns are easy to figure out. Lightning Ridge takes time, it takes effort. The weather, the experiences and the people, they all caught us off guard. So come with us on our little journey. I'll show you what we saw, what we felt and why this place stayed with us. At the end, you can decide for yourself what the biggest surprise really is. Welcome to Lightning Ridge.
So, where are we? Bimble Box.
The Bimble Box.
The Bimble Box at Lightning Ridge. It is so cute.
Well, we're here at Lightning Ridge, staying in the Bimble Box Airbnb. Our first time here, and it seems like a very comfortable place. We cooked a simple dinner, nachos, a glass of wine, and cheers to you.
Cheers. Cheers, sister.
Good morning. It's about sunrise on our first full day in Lightning Ridge. When we got into town, it was pouring rain, overcast and rainy for 2 days. Not exactly the weather that the ridge is famous for. Anyway, let's go have a look, eh? When you read about Lightning Ridge, you come across words like quirky. Now this word gets thrown around a fair bit. While it might pass through from time to time, it doesn't belong in most places. Our first impressions of the ridge, they left us feeling like here was a place where it drove up in a battered old jalopy, it looked around, planted its arse down and said, "This'll do me." Lightning Ridge began in the early 1900s, when a few stubborn fossickers wandered out here chasing colour in the dirt. They built rough huts, cooked over fires and lived on hope more than anything else. Word spread and the ridge drew in a certain kind of person. The dreamers, the loners, the hard cases, the ones that didn't quite fit in anywhere else. Opals are still coming out of the ground, but tourism brings in a steadier income for a lot of people. Some businesses here feel just like any other town, commercial, sanitised, but others have grown out of an idea or a passion and they've stayed a bit more down to earth, just like the people running them. For Jayne and I, this was the actual reason to come here. It was what we enjoyed about our visit to the town. The people. Getting a chance to talk to them and understand a little bit about their world and a little bit about the life they live here. Pioneer opal miners like Charlie Nettleton dug the first shafts at Lightning Ridge. At the start, they lived rough. Tin roofs, dirt floors, whatever they could throw together. Once the opal proved itself, they began building shacks and slowly improving their homes. These cottages are a reminder of those early days and of how hard life was for those old-timers. The Lightning Ridge Historical Society keeps them standing. Volunteers give their time to preserve the past and they share it with anyone who comes looking. For Jayne and I, that's a wonderful thing and we're genuinely grateful for the effort these people put in. It was closed when we visited, but even walking around the grounds and peering through the windows gave us a glimpse as to how the ridge began and how those first miners carved out a living. Handmade tools and home repairs were all most miners could afford until they struck it rich, if they struck it rich. For many people, this was the fundamental piece of equipment, the windlass, a simple rotating shaft on which cable could be wound up and down to lower the bucket, to lower the man. That was your safety mechanism. Replaced by newer versions still seen in operation today, powered with car drive lines and motors. Why do you need a car if you're not planning to go anywhere? Why would you go anywhere if you found the lifestyle that you enjoy and you love where you live? Some found fortunes and moved on and left the area, but many didn't find a fortune but found richness in the life here, and so they stayed. This was the home of a couple for 4 years as they worked on the opal field, eventually making enough money to buy in town. Their descendants are still here, managing the local swimming pool complex. The ridge is filled with these type of unexpected stories, and it makes the visit so rich to learn these little details. More on that in a moment. We visit another museum, but this one has a twist. So I'm here in the Bottle House Museum. The place is made up of over 5,800 bottles. And plenty more to see in here as well. Some old mining gear, early settlers stuff, and of course, lots of bottles. In the 60s, a bloke called Ted Mokel found his way out here. A German-born artist come opal miner. He was definitely capable of thinking outside the square because he came up with the idea of building a house from the stockpile of empties at the nearby Hebel pub, just on the New South Wales-Queensland border. Mokel was married, and he and his wife lived in this house while they dug for opal and did anything else they could to make some money. Now, I don't know if they struck it rich, but it has definitely left a lasting monument in the ridge, and it stands as a great example of using what you find and making a go of it. And that's what made Lightning Ridge and pioneering Australia what it is today. Mokel even built a doghouse out of bottles. And I have to say, this is unique in my experience. Now, why did he build with bottles? It's said that he thought the bottles would be cooler in the heat of Lightning Ridge. Maybe he'd been sampling a few too many of them himself. As the locals say, it didn't really work. But still, we're glad he built it because it gives us this great opportunity to step back into the past and also have a look at some of the unique people that lived in this town. But there's more to see here than just bottles. You'll find many things that relate back to the old days of the town, but also to the broader pioneering Australia, the way they lived, the things that they used, and how people actually made their life not that long ago.
Calendar and diary, 1957.
What do you think, Jayne?
Oh, there's some treasures here, that's for sure. And amongst it all. And I love the house. It would have been so cool to live in with these glass.
It's a unique way to build a house. I've never seen anything like it before. And a pretty unique collection in here as well. Definitely worth a visit if you're in Lightning Ridge. Something unique to the Ridge is the car door tours. Aided by maps from the Tourist Information Centre, you can drive around a range of attractions and points of interest.
So we're actually going back to our Airbnb, and we are actually on the Red Door tour road. So you've got houses here, you've got little mines in amongst them, and you'll see the red doors as we're going along. Oh, it's, as you can imagine, it's not the best road, but it's all used, all weathers, I should say. Number 3, we turn here, I think, Justy. This is the loop. Yep. So here in Lightning Ridge, there's 4 different colours of tours you can do. Some are just mining, some are houses. And this is the Stone and Bottle House. Another one. We just went to the Bottle Museum, but this is actually another one. And Justy did a video when we were inside the museum, and when you look out with the sun, it's just so pretty. And here is the ridge. We have to go around this way, Justy.
Yeah.
The Ridge Castle, or Castle. Oh look, there's a dragon out front. And we're actually behind here. And look, this is the clock tower with all the bottles. It's pretty cool. There's that dragon. Oh, it's for sale, Justy.
Cool.
That's the inside of it. Oh, we'll have a look. Looks pretty good. Bus stop. Up that way.
Yeah.
The Knights' Quarters, the Castle Drawbridge. Hey, that's our house. That little brick one over there.
That's exactly it.
That is where we're staying. Ah, I knew we were behind it. When you look from this way, oh, so that's all part of the.
It's all part of that.
Ah, we were wondering what was there. This is just a whole different life, and it is so cool to come and see how everybody have just set up. It's unreal. I'm assuming that's an outhouse there.
Looks like it.
Yeah, pretty cool outhouse. They're so creative. I think that might be abandoned, that one.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure. Watch it, you. You watch the road. And it's so jolly quiet here. You wouldn't know that it was a town with people here. So this is the high point, 170 metres. And then we're going to have 7. It's the KFC drive-through that was never built. So obviously somebody has got a sign from somewhere. That's what they say number 7 is. As you can see down here, we do have actual mining. There's sort of a few lumps and bumps everywhere around here of tailings and that. Must be plenty of opals here still for all these minings. We'll come up to some parts that are fenced off. I don't know if you can see where there's fence. That's the actual mines go down, where they have a mine. So that one must be just getting worked on over there. They're kind of close. These are actual old mines where they've kind of, you've done them and they're finished with them. I'm assuming. Who knows, they might come back. But yeah, this is their lifestyle on that sort of thing. It's a totally different life, but everyone to their own.
After a busy day's exploring, one of the best places to stop and relax is in the artesian bore baths. The 40-degree water is very soothing and relaxing, but as it was busy, we didn't film inside there to respect other people's privacy. But here are some images from the Lightning Ridge tourism website that give you an idea of what the place can look like. It's open 24 hours a day, except for a couple of hours in the morning where they clean the amenities. Welcome! We're on the yellow car tour door. Hang on. Welcome! We're on the yellow car door tour at Lightning Ridge. We've just been to the bore baths and had a nice little bath. We're feeling refreshed. Going to have a quick look out at a few things. So the yellow door tour starts out of town a little bit. You drive a couple of k's out of town and we're coming up to the first door soon. What do you think, Jane?
Yeah, no, excited to see. I really want to see what the open cut line and the, what is it, the happy caterpillar is.
Woohoo! Here we are, the big opal, 50 metres. This is yellow door number 1. This is a machine dug mine with a spiral staircase. You can do a mine tour and buy opals from here. We're not going in, it's too late, but that's number 1. So, number 2, the Opal Miners Hall of Fame. This is another place that you can enter into. I think it's got an entry fee of like $35 or something. Again, it's late, it's closed, we're not going in there at the moment, but that's another thing you can do.
Okay.
As you can see, we're still surrounded by little piles of what they call mullock heaps. There's a machine up there where they've been digging out. All of this is still actively mined.
Some bits.
It has been for over 100 years. They're still pulling out opals.
And we were told today, one of the ladies, that when we went to the bottle house, she said that her husband's actually got a mine, but you can just walk around and you can just pick up some. If you pick up a rock, it could be an opal.
That's right. So we have got a whole variety of miners' camps around here. This is number 3 on the tour. You can see that they build their camps out of whatever they find, the local stones, any materials. They've been doing that since the beginning, since the early 1900s. Any local timber, local stones, corrugated iron.
What's number 4, Justin?
All of it. Number 4 is the Bird of Paradise Art Gallery. So you have to watch out for the open sign. It won't be open now, it's too late in the day.
We left it too late.
Anyway, something else to look for in the yellow car door tour. I haven't been drinking, I promise. Anyway.
It's the hot water. It cooked your brain. Although you're not allowed to put your head in, but holy moly, it was hot.
There's the gallery, the Bird of Paradise Gallery. It says closed, but you might be lucky and find it open. Now, what you can see here on the left is a new museum that's being built. We went into the shop associated with this in town, and apparently, and unfortunately, they've run out of money. They're closing the shop down, and they've fallen short about 85% of the way through. So hopefully, some way they find a way to raise some funding and get the money to finish this museum. What's the museum in aid of? It's in aid of all of the marvellous fossils, and in particular the extremely unique fossilised opals that all live here, that were found in this inland sea. And the fossilised opals are unique to Lightning Ridge, and that's about the main place you're likely to see them. Now we're trying to follow a map that we got from the Tourist Information Centre. We've been trying to follow this map we got from the Tourist Information Centre, and we're now driving past an open cast mine, which is what we've come up here to see, but we haven't found any good spot to have a good look at it from. The map that we've been given,
back to town's that way, so
follow
7A.
That. Yep. The map that we've been given goes up to number 5, and we're finding doors up to 8 and 9 and all sorts of numbers.
Oh, we had 10.
So we're having a lot of trouble working this one out.
Oh, here we're getting closer to the lookout here, by the looks of it. Mine.
Now this is called Lunatic Hill.
No wonder.
There it is, over there. There's the door for Lunatic Hill. We'll pull up here and have a bit of a look.
Yeah, mine's all here.
Well, here it is. We're at Lunatic Hill. Would you make your home at a place called Lunatic Hill?
No way in hell.
Jane said, no way in hell. Anyway, let's come and see what all the fuss is about.
Got the top layer. Less than 1 million years old. So how old's the bottom stuff? 100 to 120 million years ago.
So in 1986, the largest black opal ever found, called Halley's Comet, came out of this mine. What a spectacular find that would have been. You think about 1986, what $6 million was worth then? Well, if I were to calculate it, it's about $847 billion today. We ended a wonderful day with another home-cooked meal back at the Bimble Box. Just like it was the end of our day, it's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. We appreciate your company. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.